Hi guys, this is Dr. Lou's. Hi guys, this is Dr. Lou's low carb diets, and I'm Dr. Lou. Today we have another product review. Curators. We've done 2 already of these curators, and they've been flavored salt and vinegar, and the other was chili lime, Mexican seasoning. Both were fantastic. They were awesome, and they were really good and conducive for the diet because they're only 1 gram of net carbs. Now, do you think it could get better? Well, yes. I don't know if the flavors, gotten better, but we've got 1 gram, no more, 0 grams for this one. Okay, so this is the 0 grams for carbohydrates, net carbs. Fantastic. It seems obviously because it's literally a pork puff, but just using like a pork scratching, and they're then puffed up with salt. And so salt obviously as a flavoring gives you nothing in the way of carbs. So these look again lovely, as premium as ever. Nice quality pack. Packaging looks nice and bright, full of information obviously, and so that's what we want to get on. We want to get on to see if these are conducive for the diet by looking at the ingredients. I'm sure they are, but let's have a quick look. Okay guys, so here's the packaging on the front. The Curators high protein crisps, pork puffs. Got a great taste award there. Looks like that's one of the awards from Great Taste, but that's neither here nor there. Pork puffs are original salted flavor. 19 grams of protein, so higher than the others. 0 carb, that is what we want to hear. That is awesome. 133 calories, 25 grams per serving. That's fantastic. Light, no carbs. Again, quite high in protein. Yes, you have to understand that you don't want more than 200 to 250 grams of protein a day, because that may then affect a ketogenic diet. It's a massive order to get to such a high amount of protein. But with something like this, I mean, you'd have to eat somewhere about 10 bags of these, and then you'll be getting up close. So again, just out there, eat them in moderation for a snack. Don't get carried away. Maybe 1 or 2, but don't go for too many. So moving on. Here we go. So protein-packed super snacks. Craving snacks with substance? Enter pork puffs. Seriously tasty. Crunchy bites of protein perfection, bringing you real snacking satisfaction. We've dialed the crunch up to 11 and maxed out on a superior flavor. Our pork puffs deliver crunch with punch. Our expertly curated original salted pork puffs serve umami at its best, and of course, are supercharged with a big hit of natural protein. So the Curators, embarrassing other snacks since 2018. That's their normal slogan there. So again, we understand, this is a company with an ethos. They want to be fantastic snacks. We can see here that obviously we've got the information on the back here. So this is saying super crunchy, lightly salted, and these are packed with 19 grams of protein, which is a huge amount of protein. 0 carbs, that's what we love. Gluten-free, keto-friendly. We love that sign. We love 0 carbs. Awesome. Taste the crunch. Okay. Now, looking at the ingredients, this is what I love to see in a product. Looks nearly 100% natural. I mean, you've got pork rinds, 100% natural. You've got salt, and you've got yeast extract. I mean, these are all things that you're going to find or you'd consume in some way or another anyway. Not many chemicals. Fantastic. That's what you like to see, and there are 0 carbs, and so it makes this a healthy all-round snack. Okay, so now we've looked at the ingredients and we can see that it's pretty much fantastic, pretty much as natural as you can get. Let's jump on to the nutritional information. So we're looking at the 25 grams per serving. Energy is 555 kilojoules. Yeah. We have 133 calories per bag. Again, pretty good. Strangely higher than the others, a little bit by a little bit, probably because there's more of the product with just salt rather than lots of seasoning. Fat is 6.4 grams, of which saturates 2.5 grams. Carbohydrates, 0. Now that is what we want to hear. That's the goal. Give us 0 products. Yeah, 0 grams in a product. We'd love it. Protein, 18.8 grams, a lot of protein, and salt, 1.13 grams. So quite salty, quite high in sodium. I'm not lying there. They're definitely quite high. But again, that goes along with something like pork scratchings or a snack like this. Okay, so we can see that by the information and what we've got here, they look awesome for the diet. They seem to have 0 problems, unless, of course, you're someone who would like to eat, 10 or 11 bags, then you're going to have a problem with too much protein in your ketogenic diet. So looking at this, obviously eating 1 or 2 bags, you're awesome, you're set. Okay, so let's stop this. So back to me, guys. Now, here they are. Here's the pack again. I'm going to, I'm going to give it an aroma sniff if you want. Oh, well, they do smell like pork scratchings. Totally, they smell like pork scratchings, but they're much easier to eat because they're puffed out, which is a fantastic idea. Right, here we go. There you can see it's totally free of seasoning. It seems obviously just salt, which is not going to appear. Easy to see, is it? Right. So they look pretty good. Let's see if they have a great taste. Yeah, not bad. They remind me of a light version of pork scratchings, and pork scratchings are quite heavy on flavour. Let me see a few more. They're kind of remind me as well. I should do a cheese version, and then you'll think it's a quaver. Yep. Now, these are just plain salt. They don't taste too salty, where pork scratchings taste a lot more, salty than this. They're a little blander than the others. The texture's there. It's definitely moreish. You could easily eat this with maybe some type of sugar-free drink, and you'd love it and enjoy it. Okay, so I would say give these maybe around about, I would say 7.5. 7.5 because they don't have those awesome, spicy kick flavors or those good strong flavors that give you a kick at the end. So I'd give this 7.5, a good rating. Again, it's moreish, so you can imagine, going for these. I would prefer to go for the chili lime or the salt and vinegar for sure, but these are good as well. So if you like already salted, these are the ones for you. Okay, right, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go away and test them. Okay, if you want to buy them, I'll put the link down in the description. And please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a second to you, several hours for me. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, guys, I'm back, and yep, those Curators, the original salted, definitely no problem. The ketones haven't been affected at all, and in fact, they've moved a little bit more from what I can see. So, no problem there at all. Snack away, go get the pork puffs, heaven. You'll got all the thumbs up to go straight ahead for that snack. Also, if you want to buy them, it'll be down in the description there. Also, give me a thumbs up, please, if you like the video, and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.